Hey everybody, welcome back. Action cameras are some of the most versatile pieces of gear in the camera world, but they all might need a little help when deciding to create that interesting angle or perspective. This is where a good combination of accessories comes in. Whatever hobbies you might be into typically require some sort of personalization or accessorization. Accessorization? Accessorizing. I'll go with accessorizing. As an early Father's Day gift, my wife got me this Blackstone griddle, and I've been wanting one for a very long time. And grilling outdoors is one of my favorite hobbies, but like I mentioned earlier, anytime you start a new hobby, you're going to have to accessorize. And when you're accessorizing, you got to keep things safe. So cases for cameras or covers for grills. And all the other little fun accessories like, a burger press or a steamer lid or a thermometer. It's never ending. Anytime you start a new hobby, expect extra costs for all of the accessories. If you've been into action cameras for any lengthy period of time, you're going to acquire a lot of extra accessories that just build up in a drawer such as this. But if you're anything like me, over time you will establish your favorite companies and your favorite accessories. Action cameras, or just camera gear in general, can land you a myriad of accessories that you may or may not use over time. That's what I'm here to share with you, my favorite and most used accessories. I also don't like spending astronomical amounts of money and refuse to do so. So does my wife. These cheaper action camera accessories allow me to share all of the perspectives that I care to share. You might have different taste. You might have different needs. Hopefully these ideas will help you decide if some of these can increase your creativity. But before I share these action camera accessories, I made a ridiculously slam-packed montage of different perspectives that each of these creative tools helped with. Typically, I would never pack this much into 30 seconds, but in order to keep this video short, I took a few moments to demonstrate some quick creative shots that every one of these had a hand in on. Check it out. I used my trusty Action 4 to showcase the types of angles in this video, but any action camera will be sufficient for these accessories. Now to start out, my first accessory, and I've had a few different types of neck mounts, but this one seems to be the best one, and it was sent to me by Telesin. They also sent this backpack clip, and we'll get into that here in a second, but the Telesin neck clip is very, very versatile. You just hit the button on the side, it unlocks, and then you can put it around your neck, and boom. And then whatever mount you use, you can just angle your camera up or down and use that chest perspective, whether you're riding a bicycle or you're just walking around the beach or you just want to share a different perspective in a grocery store or something. It doesn't matter, but these are really popular angles to use. And so are the backpack angles. Now, the backpack angle they sent me as well. Also, I put my Action 4 mount on the top of it, and it works pretty good. It's got the little guided magnet with the clips that go into the bottom of the Action, and I bought like 3 or 4 of these types of mounts so I could just move my Action 4 around different camera angles. This one's cool because it's got a magnet on the back, and the magnet is actually very, very strong, and then you can turn this little thing around to manipulate your angle. So if you have it here and you want to go vertical or horizontal, you can do so. Very versatile little piece of gear. And then if you hit the buttons on the side, you can turn it, and it's got a magnet inside of it that you can just turn and clip, and it locks into place. So it's very strong. The teeth are very strong on it, so you don't have to worry about it coming off of, like, say, a backpack when you're hiking or camping out. And you're clamping this to anything you can imagine. But the neck mount also comes with this little Velcro strap, so you can put on each side here and just throw it around your back, clip it into here and it'll hold this very snugly to your chest so it doesn't wiggle around while you're walking or doing some sort of action sport. One another good thing about this is it's got a cushioned back on it, so it's very squishy and it's comfortable and fits snugly in your sternum or on your chest so it doesn't rub you the wrong way. See what I did there? And also with this, you can twist, turn, and it's got the magnet on the inside that will also go with your Telesin backpack mount, so you can turn it around the side and boom, it goes. So interchangeable combination kit here, and these are my favorite, and I used it about 3 or 4 times on this video, and the magnet is very strong. It held my Action 4 up just fine, and it holds the camera up against any magnetized area. I have a carport, I can put it in on my vehicle or my pole barn that I got a very good angle out. I use this. Now I say that I would use this for my vehicle, but only if it's static. If it starts moving, I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use something more like this. And this is the Earth Magnet by Pellking. It's very, very reasonable. And as you can imagine, I will have all of this stuff linked down below so you can check it out. But I did want to share with you my favorite pieces of gear here, and this by far is my favorite because I've had it for like 3 years now. I've made a few videos on it, and it doesn't go anywhere. As an earth magnet on my vehicle, my goodness, this thing is strong, and I can do whatever I need to and drive however non-carefully that I can drive and still get the job done, and that doesn't come off. Which leads me to this and the selfie stick. Now, this is one of my most popular items that people ask about, and it's only like $9. It's a simple plastic spike with a 1/4 thread on the bottom of it that goes into anything you want to put there. You can get low perspectives, but you can also, if you're out in the field, you're in the grass, you're in the desert, whatnot, and you need to, get that perspective, but you don't have your tripod or something, and you just need it for a short shot or a family photo, you can break this out of your bag like in seconds. You can just, I always keep it on my selfie stick. I have an extra one just for this, and then I just do that, stick it in the ground. I got a camera on top where I can just do a voice command or hand gesture for that particular camera, and boom, I get the family photo. People stare at you like, how did he just pull that off? But this is very popular, and it's so cheap. So you will wind up using this a lot more than you would think. Another thing that you probably want a few of are these little friction arms. I've got the DJI mount on here too that I put my camera on, and I used this the most when I made today's video because of all the weird perspectives. And it's easy, I can just clamp this end on and my camera's mounted. I can hang it upside down, you can move it sideways, you can turn this and adjust it, get whatever angle that you need, and it won't come loose. But I've probably got like 15 of these from different manufacturers. They're very cheap. I think you can get one of these for like under $10. Might even be able to get them even much less than that. But I've got so many of these, and I use all of them all the time because not necessarily for cameras, but you can also use it for any type of accessory, lighting or whatnot, and mount all of your gear in one place. Another thing I like to use a lot, and this is a Ulanzi selfie stick, and it's got a little tripod on the bottom of it, and I can 1/4 thread on the top, and it's also got a cold shoe adapter so I can use a microphone or an extra light, and then whatever camera I'm using, so you can at least achieve that extra reach, because with my Pocket 3 that I vlog with every once in a while, I like to put it on here and get it away from me a little bit further, and this is the perfect answer for that. The last thing that I would have to mention to all of you, and it's kind of like a bonus items, are this is also by Telesin. I bought this actually on Temu, but I did find it on Amazon. I think I paid like $5 on Temu for this little case for my Action 4. But it's padded on the inside. It's like a felt insert with a little hard shell on the outside. And these things are just fantastic. I bought a couple of them for my Ace Pro. And then I had a GoPro that I used one with, and now this. But it's still able to access, my magnetized mount on the bottom of it, so I can still keep the case on here and it doesn't get messed up or scratched. My last but not least is, it's by Sunny Life, and it is a hard case for my Pocket 3. And It just snaps on and off like so, and it protects the screen. It keeps the screen from getting turned if it's in your camera bag, and turning on and then turning your gimbal automatically, which can break it. Or you can just put it in this case, clip it on there, and you're good. I can actually stick it in my pocket. Really, really good piece of gear. And again, it was only like $5 or $6 but on Temu, but I got this one on Amazon, and I think I paid $11 for it. So you kind of can't go wrong with that for your accessory for your Pocket 3. I rarely go for the most expensive accessories for all of my equipment unless it just demands it, but that is fairly rare, so saving yourself a little bit of money for all these little budget accessories is very helpful. So I hope you got something out of all of this budget camera, action camera accessory ideas and perspectives. And if you haven't already, please make sure you subscribe and at least hit the like button on your way out the door. I appreciate you watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Have a good day.